Head coach Ryan Cabbage and the 49ers loading up, ready to go. We're just kind of catching you right before you head off for the airport for Columbus. Let's talk about the 2 weeks that were. Now, you did have a break for exams, and some guys actually got out there and started some U.S. Open qualifying, so no lack of competition for the guys over these last 2 weeks. But you feel like the team's ready, and what are you most excited about here as we get set for the regional?
I do feel like we're ready to go, and you know, this is just, as we've talked before, this is an exciting time of the year. It's why you do what you do in August and in January, leading up to this point, and so this is a fun time of year. It's what we play for. I know the guys are looking forward to it. I think the golf course sets up well for us in Columbus, and the Scarlet course up there. Just can't wait to get there and get started.
Now, we say 9 straight years for Charlotte in the postseason, but really only one guy on this team has competed at regionals. However, you've mentioned numerous times during the year that you've played fields that are similar to this and a 18-18-18 format a couple of times, so nothing would seem out of the ordinary for this week, just another regular week.
It really is, and that's the way that we'll treat it. That's why our schedule is set up the way that it is. With the competition that we've competed against, you know, week in and week out during the regular season. And that's where, you know, as I've shared with these guys numerous times, the weeks that we've played well, just reminding them of, look, that's where we have to be in order to advance to Atlanta. You know, weeks that we might not have played as well, just reminding them that, you know, look, these are the teams we're going to have to try to beat. And so we've seen this level of competition all year, and you know, I feel comfortable with where our games are. Looking forward to getting up there and you know, playing well this week.
Hot start, that might be maybe the theme for this week. Some of the tournaments where you've had to climb back in and finish strong. That first round, is that a real key for you guys this week?
Well, I think it's always important to get off to a good start. You know, especially you know, in this format where, you know, everyone knows the objective. I think to just jump into the game and be there, you find teams that can get off to good starts. You know, they're just kind of hanging around. We just want to be one of those teams this week, and you know, one thing we'll talk about is, you know, giving ourselves that opportunity with 9 holes to play on Saturday, you know, to take one of those 5 spots. And you know, again, we won't treat it any differently as far as game plan or anything else. Trying to get off to a good start. I think those are things that just happen with good preparation, and you know, our guys will be prepared, and you know, we'll play well.
The way to advance here is you got 13 at this regional, 13 teams got to be in the top 5. You have a bunch of top 5 finishes this year. Does this just look kind of familiar? It just feels like regular season golf? Is that what kind of would be an advantage, is that this could just feel like any other week and you get your top 5 and move on?
Right. Well, it does, and the familiarity, you know, of course, that's much easier said than done to just go grab one of those top 5 spots. The competition is very good, but, you know, again, it's nothing that will be any different for our guys. You know, they'll be familiar with it, maybe not all of the teams that are there. We have some West Coast teams that we haven't had an opportunity to see this year, but as far as the level of competition, they'll be familiar with that, and you know, we won't do anything any differently. Game plan will be the same. You know, everything that we do leading up to the event will be the same, and you know, I think that'll be something that's a definite advantage for us.
Now, you've had a couple weeks to kind of chew on who's going to be there as you've taken a look, and you've probably looked around the country at all the regionals to kind of look and see the landscape of college golf. Where do you find yourselves here at Columbus as you rate this group of teams you're playing against, and do you like your chances this week?
I do like our chances. I feel like that it's a field that we've seen the majority of the teams that are in the field. As I mentioned before, we haven't seen New Mexico and Stanford. Obviously, their record speaks for itself. They're very good teams. We've had a chance to see Auburn. We've had a chance to see South Carolina, Chattanooga, a couple of the other teams, you know, that are there. So we know what we're going up against. Again, it's not really about us versus them. It's about us taking care of the things that we can take care of, and you know, the message again will be the same as it was at Heron Bay. If we do what we can do, if we play well, play to the standard that each of these 5 guys have for themselves, then we'll be fine.
And as you've had 2 weeks to kind of evaluate the course and the type of grass, the area of the country, where does that fit in with the way you guys have and some of the places you've played this season?
Well, I think that the biggest thing is the golf course will set up well for our team. It's a golf course where you have to drive the ball in the fairway. From there, the golf course is playable into the greens. You get it into the rough, and all of a sudden you have no control over your second shot. There are a lot of mounds and undulation in the greens, so it becomes very difficult from that standpoint. This team drives the ball very well, so I feel like that's an advantage for us. As far as golf courses that we've played, probably Iowa would be the most similar type golf course. It's just very straightforward. Here's the tee and there's the green. There's not a lot of quirks, not a lot of funny stuff going on out there, and it'll be a good test. And I really feel like, and it's something as a coach all you can ask for, is that it's a golf course that'll be set up so that the 5 best teams advance, and it's not going to be anything quirky from that standpoint. So it'll be good. It'll be a lot of fun.
And this course is no stranger to postseason. It's hosted a bunch of championships, so hopefully a good test for all the teams there and all the individuals competing. Really good luck to you. Safe travels, and boy, just you want to come back feeling like you played your best golf, right?
Absolutely, and that's the only thing that we can control is to go with the right mindset, be very patient on this golf course, and just do the things that these guys have continued to do all year, I'm looking forward to this week.
Congrats on making it, and let's hope we're talking more golf after this weekend.
All right, thanks, Ryan.